The first day of school is always a memorable one and sometimes scary for little kids.
Yeah, but for one little girl in Regina, it was the bus ride home that was the scary part.
Dale Hunter reports on the wrong way ride.
In her words, I'll put it in her words, "Mommy, he took me to a house and I didn't know whose house it was."
A strange house in a strange neighborhood. The sort of nightmare kids and mothers dread. The good news, 5-year-old Maisie did the right thing.
He told me to go off the bus, and I told him, no, this isn't my daycare house. So she got back on the bus in tears.
But while Maisie was riding around on a school bus with no destination, her parents and St. Francis School were in the dark.
I got a text from the daycare provider stating that Maisie had not been dropped off. So I called St. Francis, and St. Francis told me, "I do not know where she is. Here is the number to First Bus Transportation." I called First Bus Transportation. I got a lady on the phone. She stated to me that Maisie had been dropped off on 13 Block Aberdeen. So I said to her, "No, that's not the address that you guys have, and that is not where she's supposed to go. Can you make sure that somebody's there with her?" And then a lady came back onto the phone and told me that they weren't sure where Maisie was.
It was the better part of an hour before Leader was finally told Maisie was still on the school bus. The bus driver later telling her that he hadn't noticed Maisie was still there. Regina Catholic Schools says all of it the result of a pretty simple mistake.
From what we can gather at this point is a typo or some sort of data entry error.
For Saskatchewan's children's advocate, a typo just is not a good enough explanation. And he fears not enough scrutiny is being paid to how children are transported to and from school.
This may be broader than this one situation. I suspect that people didn't come forth in the past because it wasn't important enough to come forth, but now that somebody else did, they're coming forth. And you can see on Facebook, too, a number of comments where families are identifying that they had some concerns.
As for Leader, what's done is done. But she does want to see changes made so this won't happen again.
For 45 minutes, nobody knew where she was. Nobody had any communication. They didn't know if she was indeed on the bus. They didn't know if she had gotten off the bus.
The bus company is now conducting an internal investigation to try and determine what exactly went wrong. The school board says it isn't investigating at this point, but may change its mind once it sees the findings of the bus company's report. Dale Hunter, CTV News, Regina.